Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Skunk River Radio, country music from 1990 through 2010 with some Iowa country music sprinkled in. Listen at skunkriverradio.com, download the app, listen on Alexa by saying, Alexa, play Skunk River Radio on TuneIn. Skunk River Radio will also be available on Google Assistant in the near future. You can listen to me, Steve Shuttler, each weekday morning from 6 a.m. to noon, and listen to The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio, online radio for country music from 1990 to 2010.
Build it together. Build it with Valley Lumber.
Are you building a new house or maybe wanting to do a remodel? Come check out our showroom at Valley Lumber and Hardware's Eddyville location. Cook kitchen cabinets, masonite interior doors, and more. Not sure what you want? Let us help with the design and layout of your new kitchen or remodel. At Valley Lumber and Hardware, we can help with any room in the house. From lumber for building to shower enclosures, paint, and more. Choose Valley Lumber and Hardware with locations in Eddyville and Albia.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome into the Iowa Music Showcase. We're live at Barnwired in Sigourney, Iowa on a beautiful Friday. It is obviously from our attire.
Yeah, our attire.
It's a football Friday. We're hanging out here at Barnwired in Sigourney. Oh, this is my 2-year anniversary, by the way.
Yeah.
High five. Bring it in. Come on. High five, Scott. Yeah.
Oh, it is your 2-year anniversary. Yeah, congrats.
Celebrating 2 years. I have worn this shirt. I wore this shirt 2 years ago. I wore it last year and wearing it again. This is as long as I can fit into it. I don't know. The way Neil and I eat in the mornings during the morning show, it won't last for very long. But, hey, we're hanging out here at Barnwired. We got Amanda back with us. Amanda has been missing in action the last few weeks. It's been like probably at least a month since you've been doing this. So what's up here at Barnwired? Tell us all about it.
Today, our soup is broccoli cheddar, and our sandwich of the week is Philly on a pita with your choice of side. Next week is the soup will be corn chowder, and the sandwich will be chicken salad on croissant. And then the following week, so I think that's the 8th, we'll bring our lunch specials back. So that'll be fun and exciting. We also have lots of new items in if you haven't been in since we refreshed the store. There's lots of new items in and coming in. Ellie with Country Grit Boutique has been stocking all the fall things also, and she has more stuff coming in as well. Today, as Steve said, is Football Friday. So tonight we play PCM at 7 at PCM. So every Football Friday, $1 of every single Cobra drink sold, I donate back to the Cobra Club. So last year, I think I donated around $150. So let's see if we can at least do that again this year. So then next Friday for Football Friday, it's a home game. So we will have the football team, the cheerleaders, and any of those coaches that want to come in, they can come in for a free will donation for breakfast. And then, of course, we'll still do every Friday will be our Cobra drinks. So, Labor Day. What? A Cobra? It's a caramel white chocolate. It's so good. And we should be able to do those sugar-free if you want to. So, and iced or hot, all the things. And Monday for Labor Day, our kitchen will be closed, and we will have shortened hours. We will be open 8 to 11 on Monday for Labor Day. Okay. So I had a lot, but I think that's it.
I think you did good. Good job, Amanda. Bravo. Bravo. Get in here to Barn Wired and hang out with us today or whenever. We'll be back here tomorrow morning, of course, for the sports section, talking football. Yeah, we got football tonight. You excited for football season, Scott?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Scott Kirkhart is our guest today. Scott, glad to have you back on the show.
Thanks for having me.
It's been longer than we were both thinking.
Yep.
It's been about a year and a half, I think. So, glad to have you back on the show, making your return.
It's a long trek down here in the mornings, but it's a beautiful drive, though, this fall.
As I've said before, we just need to get like a busload of you guys all from that area to come down to Southeast Iowa and just have everybody on one show. Because explain to the folks here where you're from.
I'm from Manson, Iowa, a little small town of Manson, Iowa. It's just west of Fort Dodge. And Fort Dodge, the old wonderful Fort Dodge, has got a heck of a music scene.
Yeah.
Especially in the country music scene.
Yeah, for sure.
And there's pretty blessed up in that area, actually. So, we all kind of work together. We're all kind of good friends. That's the nice part about it.
Let's name drop. Who we got? Jesse Wilson.
Jesse Wilson. We got Clint Riedel.
Yep.
We got Jeremy Ober from Bruner Republic. We got, Brad Morgan, I guess he's from Manning area, and stuff like that. We got myself. We got Jared Benson.
Yes. Just bunch of good folks.
Who?
Lee Kletz off to the
Lee
side.
Lee Kletz off the side.
Doing sign language.
Lee Klett gets up to Fort Dodge a lot to play. So
he's kind of a Fort Dodge resident.
Yeah.
But you don't really think of like the Fort Dodge area. Like if somebody were to say, "Oh, where's the hotbed for country music in Iowa?" You wouldn't think Fort Dodge, but it kind of is.
It is.
Yeah, lots of great artists up that way.
There really are, and it's the Iowa music scene in general is pretty incredible.
Yeah, for sure. It's
honor
something.
to be part of it.
I've always said it. I've done this type of a segment on the radio and now on Steve Shetler Media for a couple of years. But when I started doing this, I thought, we'll rinse and repeat, a handful of artists, and then. Yeah. But boy, my knowledge of the Iowa country music scene just exploded because it's like now I don't have artists in for a year and a half.
Right. Right.
And I still have somebody new every single week.
Every single week. Yeah.
Well, so it's pretty crazy.
It's big part of it is just phenomenal. And I've played all over. I've been blessed to be able to play all over the country. So in these last 4 years doing this full time, and I tell you what, Iowa's got a great music scene.
Yeah.
Something to be proud of.
Yeah. Let's get a little bit of your background since we haven't seen you in for so long. Are you Iowa born and raised?
Iowa born and raised in Manson, Iowa. I was. I actually born in Sibley, Iowa, and then we moved when I was 6 months old to Manson.
Okay.
My dad was the banker over there in town for 41 years, and then I've been there ever since. Went to Iowa Central and did a little college, and I worked for FedEx for 20 years. And raised my babies. I didn't play music much at all out. And after my son graduated high school, I went into FedEx and I said, I'm tired of your dog food, your Walmart, and it's time for me to go play. And they said, we were wondering when this was going to happen. And so I've been doing this full time for almost 4 years now.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So when did music take a hold of you originally?
5th grade.
All right.
Probably. I mean, I've always been a music lover, listening to the old 45 records.
Sure.
If that's going to date my
date
me.
I'm right there with you.
I'm one of the older guys in the club, right? And so, but I listened to the old 45s, and then when I was 16, I started working at KTLB Twin Lakes.
All right. I did not know you were a radio guy.
Yeah, it was the local radio station. I worked there till I was 19 years old when K97 bought them.
Okay.
And I went over to work for K97 for a little bit. And in that time, I played drums. I was the 3-time state jazz band drummer. Never played guitar. Never sang in front of anybody.
Yeah.
Went to college and played drums. And then one day just decided I was done playing drums. And that's when I went to work, and I didn't do much other than work, and raise my kids and learn how to play. I taught myself how to play guitar. And if you'd have told me 25 years ago that I was going to be a full-time musician, I would have told you were crazy.
Yeah.
But here we are.
Yeah, that is crazy. So, all right, so you're doing drums, and you didn't sing. So what made you find your voice, or how did you find your singing voice?
Another good musician in the Fort Dodge area, Chris Carr. I was in a band. I played guitar in a band for a while, and Chris Carr, we kind of broke up, and I started playing a couple solo gigs with Chris. And Chris says, you need to book a solo gig. And I thought, oh, no, I'm not. I don't know if I could do that. And he says, he finally told me, he says, if you don't book yourself a gig, I'm going to book one for you. And so we ended up booking a gig, and it's just been go, go, go ever since.
Nice. And Chris Carr, if Chris would happen to be watching this, he's another guy I need to have on this show. I have not had him on this show yet, so.
Yeah, he's phenomenal.
Yeah. I've had my eye on him for a while, and I would love to have Chris on the show sometime. So what was some of the music that you liked maybe in your youth and or kind of inspired you?
Well, so I say I'm one of the older ones. I'll be 50 in April.
All right. Well, you still got you beat, so.
And so I grew up at a good time. We didn't have cell phones and anything to record anything that we did when we were younger, right? So, and I grew up with records anywhere from Oak Ridge Boys and Ann Murray. That was my parents, and then I'm the youngest of 6 siblings.
All right.
So I grew up also with 80s hair bands and then the 90s alternative and the 90s country, and then it got weird in the 2000s for a little bit, and
still is.
It is. You're right. It is.
You and I basically have mirrored each other in our music then.
Yeah. And that's just kind of what I grew up with, and then I suppose I love the blues.
Okay.
Love blues music. And I think that's just kind of what my playing has progressed into is, probably a mixture of all of them together.
Yeah. Everything from Buppa Mau Mau.
Yeah,
to,
I do that on some of my solo
to
shows,
some Metallica mixed in.
My first country concert, I just got done playing at the State Fair this year, and my first country concert was at the State Fair, and it was the Oak Ridge Boys.
Yes, yeah.
And I sat in my dad's shoulders the whole time, when I went. So I made sure I played that during the State Fair. It was kind of a surreal moment, right?
I got to tell you, I had a fun moment with Richard, the deep voice guy for Oak Ridge Boys.
Oh, yeah.
I interviewed him on the phone for a radio interview a few years ago, and I was not going to let the opportunity pass up. I was like, Richard, I've got you on the phone. Can we sing a little bit of Elvira together?
Did he do
So
it?
we did the Papa Mau Maus and all
perfect.
that together. So
I can't go that low with it. But
it was fun. Let's get some of your original music, which is what we do here on the Iowa Music Showcase. What song are you going to do for us first?
well, I don't know. I was kind of one of those things. I was trying to figure it out on the way home, on the way down here. I write all the time. I don't record everything that I write. Some of it's not worth recording.
Yeah.
But this one, I'm going to do one that I wrote with my good friend Alyssa Albee, who's part of Renegade Soul up in Fort Dodge area. It'd be Emily Johnson from the Corey Waller and Wigan thing. It'd be her sister.
Okay. Yep.
So we
How
wrote
many
this
sisters
song.
does she have?
She has 3 sisters.
Just say, are they all involved in
2
music?
sisters and 1 brother.
Okay.
And their mother, I played in a band called Salty Views with both of the girls.
Okay.
And then they have an older sister. And then their mother. And when those 4 get together and those blood harmonies come out, and holy cow, it's like the Mandrell sister. I mean, they're incredible.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, yeah, so let's do this tune.
This one's called Think of Me. We wrote it a couple years ago already, and it's kind of a duet. And I haven't figured out how we're going to do a duet yet, but you'll get the gist of it.
All right, Scott Kirkhart here on our showcase.
an empty scene, the windows down, these miles I chase keep you around. The thought of you creeps in my mind when I'm driving. When I'm driving, do you think of me like I think of you? Would you lie to me right to my face, or would you tell me the truth? Do you lose your mind between those blurry lines? Do you think of me like I think of you? And I've seen your face 1,000 times. What went wrong burns in my mind. But we were young, and I was born to leave, so I let you go, and I set you free. Do you think of me like I think of you? Would you lie to me right to my face, or would you tell me the truth? Do you lose your mind between those blurry lines? Do you think of me like I think of you? You were there for me, and I was wrong for you. Did we call it quits just a little too soon? 'Cause I still think of you. I can't lie to you, I gotta tell you the truth. I lose my mind between those blurry lines. Do you think of me like I think of you? Thank you.
Scott Kirkhart here on our Iowa Music Showcase. We're live at Barnwired, as we are every single Friday. Coming up next Friday, we'll have a young lady from Southeast Iowa named Maybelle Lou, and she's just like 14 years old, so she'll be brand new to the show. So looking forward to that. Yeah. More with Scott Kirkhart coming up. We'll take a break if you're watching on Facebook and YouTube, and be back here in just a few minutes from Barnwired with the Iowa Music Showcase.
Looking for more than just a job? Find a career where you make a difference right in your community.
What I appreciate about First Resources is our dedication to innovation, always looking for ways to expand programming and offer greater opportunities for our staff and everyone involved.
First Resources staff are amazing. They're committed and they are motivated and they are fierce advocates to help clients meet their goals.
If you're ready to join a team committed to making a difference, apply online and join us at First Resources.
Keota Community School District, we are proud to lead with innovation, excellence, and the heart. With our student-teacher ratio low, our classrooms are built for connection, giving every student the attention they deserve. We continue with our 4-day school week for the 25-26 school year, creating more time for personalized learning, enrichment, and support. And the results speak for themselves. In the 2024 ISAF scores, our students ranked number 1 in math and number 2 in English in our conference. That's academic achievement. That's community pride. That's Keota Schools.
Stam Garden Center. Transform your indoor and outdoor space with our stunning selection. Visit us today, open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, located at 2421 Highway 92, Oskaloosa.
Keota Community School District, we are proud to lead with innovation, excellence, and the heart. With our student-teacher ratio low, our classrooms are built for connection, giving every student the attention they deserve. We continue with our 4-day school week for the 25-26 school year, creating more time for personalized learning, enrichment, and support. And the results speak for themselves. In the 2024 ISAF scores, our students ranked number 1 in math and number 2 in English in our conference. That's academic achievement. That's community pride. That's Keota Schools.
The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com. Complete Care of Iowa is a medical clinic located in Sigourney, Iowa that provides care to patients of all ages. Located at 113 East Marion Street in Sigourney. Call 641-541-4040. Complete Care of Iowa is open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Tuesday and Thursday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturday by appointment only. They're currently accepting new patients. Find more information at CompleteCareOfIowa.com. Complete Care of Iowa. Health care for where you are. Hey, we are back here live at Barnwired in Sigourney for our Iowa Music Showcase. This is the two-year anniversary of Steve Shetler Media. Appreciate you guys watching and, of course, being here. Some of these folks here at Barnwired are here every single week, so appreciate you guys. Yeah, give yourselves a round of applause. Appreciate you guys and all of our sponsors on board for Steve Shetler Media. We're hanging out with Scott Kirkhart today. And again, we're at Barnwired to get in here for some lunch and stop in during this Labor Day weekend. Scott, you're a busy guy this weekend. We talked on the phone during the morning show this morning a little bit. You're zigzagging, crisscrossing all across the state.
I'm all over, yeah.
Tell us your ventures for this weekend.
Well, I go to Prairie Meadows tonight. I play after the horse races at Prairie Meadows at 10 o'clock tonight. And then I'm going to lay my head to rest in a hotel somewhere in Altoona. And then I'm going to head to Bellevue, Iowa, right on the Mississippi River.
And that's
play
like
offshore.
That's way up.
Yep, south of Butte, just a little bit south of Butte. Yep. And then I am headed from there. I will head back to Lakeview, Iowa for tomorrow. For Lakeview, Iowa has this amazing concert called the Stone Pier Concert Series.
Okay.
They have 5 concerts every year. It's a natural stone pier on the lake. It's like a natural amphitheater.
Nice.
And Cassius Culpepper is going to be there on Sunday.
Okay.
Who's a huge name, upcoming name that's coming in. And then I play the after party at a brand new bar there called Soaked.
All right.
And if you're ever in the Lakeview area and you need to check out this bar because it's a Nashville bar in small town Iowa.
Nice.
And you're like, what is this doing here? But yeah, no, it's that's where I was last night. I was in Lakeview last night with Brad Morgan. So.
Where on the map is Lakeview, Iowa?
It would be just south of Highway 20, west of Fort Dodge, about an hour west of Fort Dodge.
Okay. All right. So you're literally crisscrossing the state.
Everywhere this week. Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you taking time.
I'm gonna fire my booking manager.
Really? Who did this? Who did this to you?
Yeah.
You did.
Yep, I did. I did.
Yeah, you play. You're a very busy guy. You're playing all the time.
About 200, and I think this year was 219 shows.
Wow.
That's what I had. Yep.
That's and you're doing it full time. So I mean, you got to. That's your paycheck. Yep. So that's cool. That's cool that you're kind of living the dream for a musician.
Yeah. Yes, that's what they say.
You're just going to agree with me.
I agree with you.
Now, you also do, not only are you a full-time musician, you also have this really cool organization called Broken Strings.
Yeah.
Tell if people watching online or here in attendance aren't familiar with that, what is Broken Strings?
Broken Strings is a nonprofit that I started in 2021, and it is... We give guitars. We raise money. We give guitars to students all over the state of Iowa. Our main goal is at least one student per every school district in the state. So far to date, we're right at just over 100 guitars given away.
Nice.
Which is a lot of guitars.
Yes.
When I started this, I was like, oh, that'll be a piece of cake. No problem. Boy, let me tell you what. But, we teamed up with Nick Nurse this year. I don't know if you know who Nick Nurse is. He's the head coach of the Philadelphia 76ers.
Oh, nice.
And he's also a Carroll grad. Carol Kempergrad.
Okay.
And he owns the Carroll National or the Carroll Country Club now. He bought the Carroll Country Club.
Okay.
And so every year we started our first annual golf outing that we have. And then Nick, he donated matching funds to us that we raised that day. And then we also teamed up with the Joey Jordanson Charitable Fund. Joey Jordanson is the late, great drummer of Slipknot, the band Slipknot.
Oh, yeah.
And he passed away. And his family contacted us, and we kind of we're working a deal together with them, and we're going to be called like Broken Strings and Broken Sticks, and we're going to give drum sets as well away to kids all over the state. So,
nice.
Yeah.
And it's literally all over the state because you were just in Kyoto just a few months ago, right?
Yeah. So I finally figured out that I can't do this all by myself.
Yeah.
So I had to recruit some friends, and they're ambassadors of Broken Strings. Lee Klett is one of them.
Lee's in attendance, by the way.
In this area. And he finds kids to give guitars to, and I'll give them the guitars, or I'll come down and help them give them guitars. And that night I just so happened to come down, and they were doing their spring fling band deal is what they were having, and we gave a kid a guitar that day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, are the kids, when you give them the guitars, are they expecting them? Do they know it's coming, or is it a surprise?
Most of the time, everybody keeps them a surprise.
All right.
Which makes it even better.
Yeah.
And, as my duty as an older musician in the state of Iowa, it's our duty to raise the next generation of musicians up. And so if we can help them and spawn, who knows, maybe we'll have a next Jimi Hendrix playing guitar or something like that, We have there's a 12-year-old Cullen Coyle that we gave a guitar to, and now he's out playing gigs. His mom will bring him, and he'll play for like a half an hour, 40 minutes.
That's crazy.
And people are he's not scared one bit to get in front of the microphone, and he just gets up there and plays, and he's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And he's just learned how to play guitar 6 months ago.
And this might not have happened without,
who knows?
giving him a guitar.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I imagine what he's going to be when he's 25 or 26 years old.
Well, let's book him on the Iowa Music Showcase.
Let's do that. That'd be cool.
You can bring him with you
He's
the next
a great
time.
Kid.
Get him
I
out
will
of school.
Too. I will. I would.
No, that's good. Have you given out any drum sets yet, or is that still in the works?
No, we have not. Still in the works. So Vimic is the band that Joey Jordison started, and before he passed away, he recorded all the drum tracks to their new album, and they're kind of hidden drum tracks that nobody knew about.
Okay.
And in October, they are going to release the new Vimic album with Joey Jordison playing drums in L.A., and then after that, we're going to focus on the partnership there.
Okay.
It's been great so far. They've came to the golf outing. July 11th is our next golf outing next year already. It's in the books, so
put that on your calendar.
Put that on your calendars, July 11th, yeah.
And, of course, Broken Strings has your own Facebook page.
Yep, Broken Strings, Inc., I-N-C, or broken-strings.org is our website.
Okay.
We're trying to find a new web guy right now to revamp everything.
Yeah.
But, it's, it's far bigger than me now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And what it's turning into. And I'm so happy to see it, and it's such a great thing.
Now, I'm assuming that people can like nominate kids or let you know some kids that might want something like this. How do they do that?
Well, we're always looking for kids.
Okay.
Right? We're always looking for kids. We have been going to band instructors, like junior high band instructors, and seeing if they know anybody that maybe would be interested in the guitar.
Okay.
But if they don't know, then I go to a musician in that area and see if they know somebody, that. If you know of a kid that would love to play guitar or is already playing guitar and can't afford we give them a brand new acoustic guitar to start off with. If they want electric, we have electrics as well.
Nice.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah, no, that's cool. So check out Broken Strings online. Follow that Facebook page, and is this something that people could donate to monetarily, or?
Yep. Broken Strings on Venmo. Send a check. Broken Strings. Just contact
because guitars
us.
Aren't free.
No. Thank you to Raymond Music. They're about a $450 guitar.
Right.
Alvarez that we're getting for right around $200
Okay.
from Riemann Music.
Nice. Yeah.
That, of course, went up a little bit as the tariffs went up.
Oh, sure.
Because they're all coming from overseas.
Yeah.
But they've kept it about the same price for us. So
awesome.
Yeah. That's been a great partnership, too.
Yeah. No, that's a great thing that you're doing, Scott, and all of the ambassadors. Lee over here. Lee, of course, is the ambassador for like everything.
He is. He's kind of that way. Isn't he?
But no, you're doing a great job. It was a great idea even to get it started.
Well, somebody told me a long time ago, I think it was my grandma a long time ago, she says, the dear Lord puts ideas in your heads for a reason.
Yeah.
Use them.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and I was just like, well, let's give guitars away. And so we did. And I started it with my buddy who passed away from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Okay.
And I was like, well, we're going to keep doing this. So,
yeah,
here we are.
All right, nice job. Let's get into song number 2 for today. What song are you going to do up next? What's coming to mind right now?
Well, I'm going to do one that I wrote with my buddy Cody Hicks and Jesse Wilson.
Oh, yeah.
This is Cody Hicks' title track to his brand new album that's out. I had an idea for a Sunday Fun Day song. I had the guitar lick. And we got together one night I'm going to do it like I always do on a cold February night at 1027 Studios in Central Avenue in Fort Dodge, Iowa. Me and my buddy Cody and Jesse were standing on the second-story balcony outside smoking cigarettes. And we decided that we wanted to write a country love song.
All right.
And so that country love song, that Sunday Fun Day song, turned into a country love song, A Little More Us.
All right. Put your hands together. Let's give some love to Scott Kirkhart here on our Iowa Music Showcase.
This one's called Pouring Whiskey Over My Heart. Woke up on the floor, head pounding Sunday morning with an empty bottle of Jack. I stumbled through the house in a haze. I was trying to figure out where I was at. Don't know what I did, but with all these messages, she ain't ever coming back. Can't take all this pain, so I'll just shut off my brain with a brand new 12-pack. If you're gonna leave me, when I leave me a bottle of Jack. If you don't need me, then I don't need you to ever come back. If you want to see me, and I'll be sitting at the end of the bar, filling up my soul, pouring whiskey over my heart. That's what I've been doing. Bartender, leave the bottle, I'm gonna sit here and drink till it don't burn anymore. I'm sure you've heard the same old story 1,000 times before. This was the first time, well, she finally made up her mind, walked right out the door. Yeah, you better believe in the feeling's just right. This is what I'm gonna tell her. If you're gonna leave me, when I leave me a bottle of Jack. If you don't need me, then I don't need you to ever come back. If you want to see me, and I'll be sitting at the end of the bar, filling up my soul, pouring whiskey over my heart. That's what I be doing. Oh, pour me something strong. When I pour me one for everything I done wrong. If you want to leave me a bottle of Jack. And if you don't need me, then I need you to kiss my... If you want to see me, and I'll be sitting at the end of the bar, filling up my soul, pouring whiskey over my, filling up my soul, pouring whiskey over my, filling up my soul, pouring whiskey over my heart. Yes, indeed. Thank you.
It's a good one. That's I was going to say Cody Hicks. He was on my brain there since you mentioned him.
I watched your Barn Wired with Cody Hicks.
Yeah, it was a while back.
Yeah.
Scott Kirkhart. That's this guy's name here on our Iowa Music Showcase. We're hanging out with Scott. We're going to take our last break of the show and be back here in a few minutes. We got 5 random questions and one more song with Scott coming up here on the showcase. We're live at Barn Wired in Sigourney, Iowa. Swim Sports is located at 118 A Avenue E in Oskaloosa, Iowa. They provide sporting goods, screen printing, awards, and online store options. Call 641-673-6779 or email swimsportsllc@gmail.com. Swim Sports loves working with area teams and organizations to provide hats, trophies, t-shirts, and a whole lot more. Stop in and see the guys at Swim Sports, 118 A Avenue E, Oskaloosa. And follow them on Facebook at Swim Sports Awards and Screen Printing.
Are you looking for a big Iowa wine to pair with a grilled ribeye? Tassel Ridge offers its 2021 Iowa Frontenac. This is a big wine that has been aged in American oak barrels for 11 months. It will complement the big flavors in a big grilled steak. And if you're looking for dessert with that steak, try our blackberry wine. It's like dessert in a glass. Tassel Ridge Dry and sweet red wines for grilling are available at our more than 300 retail outlets, and all are available at Tassel Ridge Winery in Lighton.
At Beacon Community Schools, opportunity isn't limited. It's everywhere. From FFA to music, business to athletics, our students explore it all. Small class sizes mean big advantages. Personal attention, strong relationships, and academic success that goes above and beyond. You're more than a student. You're a story, a voice, a vital part of our school family. From the classroom to the kitchen, every adult helps shape futures. At Beacon, pride runs deep, where everybody is somebody.
At Lifetime Dental, we know a strong, healthy smile starts early. That's why we love seeing our little patients early in life to create positive experiences and healthy habits that will last a lifetime. With advanced training in pediatric growth and development, as well as orthodontics, we have the knowledge and expertise to help your growing child thrive. We have a simple goal: healthy children, healthy teeth, beautiful smiles to last a lifetime.
Hey, we are back here live at Barnwired at the Iowa Music Showcase here in Sigourney. Scott Kirkhart and I hanging out here. We were just sharing some old radio stories.
Yeah.
Well, current radio stories and old radio stories.
Yeah, yeah.
If you want to hear some good radio, by the way, go to skunkriverradio.com or download the app or say, hey, Alexa, play Skunk River Radio.
Skunk River Radio.
We're going to get some of your tunes on there.
Yeah,
I don't
cool.
have it. I checked my email. I don't have any songs from you. You're going to send me your songs. We need to get them rocking and rolling on our Skunk River Radio. But Scott, we're hanging out with Scott Kirkhart, coming to us from the big town of Manson, Iowa. What's the big event up there every year?
Crash My Crater.
Crash My Crater.
If you don't know Manson, Iowa, we're in a crater. Supposedly one that might have killed the dinosaurs. And everybody comes to Manson. They're like, where's the crater at? We're like, you're in it, dude. I mean, it's like 25-mile radius, right? I mean,
you're in it and you don't even know it.
Yeah, you don't even know it.
All right. So when is that? When does that take
Always
place?
the last full weekend of June.
Okay.
We had Austin Snell and Austin Williams there this year.
Did you have to be named Austin to play it, or what?
Well, it seemed like it this year. Last year was Warden Ziders. I had to open up for Warden Ziders.
Nice.
Yeah,
it's a good one to have on your resume.
We put on a big concert right on Main Street in Manson, Iowa, a town of 1,500, 1,600 people, and we tripled the population in one night.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool. All right, Scott, let's do 5 random questions.
Great.
I'll start with our question of the day on Steve Shetler Media, which always goes up at noon on the Facebook page. It's very easy. What high school football team or teams are you cheering on tonight? It's football's really kicking into high gear tonight. Do you follow your local high school teams?
Absolutely. Manson Northwest Webster.
Who is it?
Manson Northwest Webster. Manson Northwest Webster.
I was getting
Did
the
you hear
Manson
that?
part.
It's
but I was
Manson
like,
Northwest Webster. MNW.
What's the mascot's name? Or what's
Cougar. We're a Cougar.
Oh, okay. Well, of course you are.
We used to be the Manson Eagles and the Barnum Bulldogs, or the Northwest Webster Bulldogs. And
all right.
now we're just the. When I was a senior in high school, when I was a freshman in high school, we picked our colors. So I was the first 4-year senior to be Manson Northwest Webster.
Right. Well, good job.
At least I didn't say like old Bolt, Arthur, Battle Creek, OB, A, B, C, D, E, F, G's.
Yeah,
right?
really. I mean, were you a lineman by chance?
How'd you tell? I was nose guard.
All right. I can see. I wouldn't want to be lining up against you. So, yeah, all right. You're cheering on the whatever you said.
Yeah. Manson Northwest Webster. And probably the Fort Dodge Dodgers, too.
Oh, sure. I'm cheering on Sigourney, Kyoto, and Pekin tonight. How about that?
And what?
Pekin.
Pekin?
Pekin. The Pekin Panthers.
The Pekin Panthers?
Yes.
Like you're peeking around a corner? Is that what it is?
Pekin.
Okay, Pekin.
Pekin.
Is that a pecan or is that a pecan?
We're just going to make fun of each other's teams here, or what?
We could.
Why aren't they called like the Craters or something, or the?
I have no idea.
Aliens.
I have no idea.
The Manson dinosaur killers.
My neighbor is the legendary Coach Twait. Manson comes through we've had some big football teams. There's a lot of good college players that came from my little small town of Manson.
Okay.
Johnny Falloon played for Iowa.
I believe you. We had Chris Webb. He played for Hayden Fry back in the day.
Yep.
Anyway.
There's always that one.
Question 2. What TV show from long ago should get a reboot? I don't personally think any shows should get reboots anymore. I'm over them. But if you had to pick one, what should get a reboot?
Married with Children.
Oh. All right.
I think it should be called Married with Grandchildren.
Oh, should they use the same cast?
Yes.
All right. That would be. I could see Al Bundy in that role still. I loved him in Modern Family.
Wouldn't that be great?
Question 3. Since it's Labor Day weekend, what are your Labor Day weekend traditions? Any traditions on this weekend?
I'm a musician. I work.
You work. See, when I was a kid, I always looked forward to the Jerry Lewis telethon. For some reason, I would just sit down and
Labor
watch
Day
that
weekend?
thing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah. But
he's been gone a while now.
Yeah.
Hasn't he?
Yeah. Question 4. Do you have any pets?
I do.
Do you have any dogs?
Unfortunately, no. I had a pug for 1 week shy of 14 years, and we had to put him down a couple years ago.
Well, who brought up this topic?
Yeah, way to go. Now we have a cat. We have a Maine Coon cat, and this cat is absolutely huge.
All right. A Maine Coon cat from Manson. The Manson Northwest Websters.
Yeah.
Craters.
Pekin.
Yeah.
Pecan.
All right, so my question was, if you couldn't have a dog, all right, let's say a dog or a cat, what would you choose as a pet? What animal would you choose as a pet?
Prairie dog.
A prairie dog. Why?
Because they wake up in the morning and they go, wahoo! That's what they do. True story.
I've seen that video before.
That's the sound they make. That makes it sound like they're wild. Make them sound like they're
Google it.
Wahoo! Look them up.
All right.
Look them up.
Scott, it's Kirk Hart and the Prairie Dogs. There you go. That's your band name if you ever get
the Prairie Dogs.
Yes, the Prairie Dogs. And then last question, and these have been pretty easy. I think this has gone pretty well.
Yeah.
What was the worst way that you ever got fired?
Jeez.
I've got a story for you.
Yeah. I probably do too, but I'm not going to bring it up. I worked at the grocery store when I was 14 years old in Manson.
Okay.
And we used to have this big 5-gallon wax bucket that when we waxed the floors at night, and each of us the night before would shove the wax scoop clear down in there, so you'd have to dig and get all that wax on your hands and everything.
Right.
Well,
you're setting up the next guy, basically.
Yes, right. So they had to get it. Well, I unfortunately did that, and my boss had to do it the last time. He wasn't very happy with me, so he fired me.
All right.
And my dad went up there and said, "Bah, bah, 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 bah." And my mom worked for him, for the same guy, for 30 years. So,
Oh, wow.
I mean, we've been family friends for years. But,
Okay.
yeah, that was my first firing.
The old wax scoop incident.
The wax scoop.
From 80?
Oh, come on. Yeah, it might have been. Let's see, I was 14, so it might have been like 88.
All right.
89. I threw my smock at him. I had a green smock.
Did
and
you
I
really?
said, hell with you. And threw my smock at him.
Nice. See, that topped that story off. I'm glad we got that part of it. We're hanging out with Scott Kirkhart on our Iowa Music Showcase. We're going to be eating lunch here pretty quick. I'm getting hungry. I don't know
too.
about you.
Yes.
Let's do your fastest song and let's get out of here.
Good.
Amen. You got one more song, Scott.
Sure.
Choose wisely.
This one's not finished yet.
All right.
But we're going to do it.
So it might be a quick one.
It will be a quick one. It's funny that we did this song. I wrote this song. First of all, no matter how crappy your day is, or how crappy your week is, or your year is, every day there's always something to feel good about the day. Every day is a good day to have a good day.
Okay.
Right? And I heard that a long time ago, and I wrote a song about it. I wrote the first verse because it was a life experience, and then we're trying to figure out what it is, but I've been kind of just freestyling it all year long, and then the rest of the song. So
let's do it. One more time with Scott Kirkhart here on our Iowa Music Showcase.
Check it out. Sitting on a boat in the middle of a lake. Me and an old buddy, well, we might have had a little too much to drink. Clatter boom, just like that, the old motor blows. What'd we do? We picked up our old Zebcos. It's a good day to have a good day. Oh, the sun is out, it's time to go play. And it's a good day to have a good day. Every day's a good day. It is. Every day's a good day to have a good day. So I woke up at 7 o'clock this morning. I had to call Steve Shetler about 8:30. I got to see my good friend Lee Klett. And now I'm sitting here with you wonderful people at Barnwired and Sigourney. Right?
Right next to Pekin.
Right next to Pekin. Something like that anyway, and it goes on. And it's a good day to have a good day. Where the sun is out, it's time to go play. Every day's a good day to have a good day. Every day's a good day. It is. Every day's a good day to have a good day. Well, to have a good day. Sometimes life can get you down. Well, turn that frown upside down. And it's a good day to have a good day. The sun is out, it's time to go play. Every day's a good day to have a good day. Every day's a good day. Every day's a good day to have a good day. Well, to have a good day. Every day is a good day.
Scott Kirkhart one last time here on our Iowa Music Showcase. We're live at Barnwired in Sigourney, Iowa. Next week we'll be back with Maybelle Liu. Again, she's just a 14-year-old from Southeast Iowa, so we'll get to know her together. Scott, this has been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's always a lot of fun.
Ton of fun with Scott Kirkhart again. He's Prairie Meadows tonight. Bellevue tomorrow night. Lakeview after that.
On Sunday. And then I'm taking Monday off.
I don't blame you. Well, Scott, thank you again for coming all the way down to Sigourney. Appreciate
thanks for
that.
having me. Appreciate
it was
what you
amazing
do.
that our conversation this morning made that song that had been already written.
Yeah, right? True story.
Those lyrics.
Isn't that crazy how
magically.
That works? Yeah.
I can't wait to hear the recorded version.
I can't wait
of
either.
that too.
I really can't wait either. We need to get back in the studio one of these days.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
All right, and where can people find you online, by the way?
You can go to kirkhartmusic.com, Scott Kirkhart Music, any social media. And I'm on the TikTok.
Ooh.
I'm on Snapchat.
Okay.
The
TikTok and the Snapchat. MySpace, probably.
Instagram, no, I don't have a MySpace anymore. But if I did.
Would I be in your top 6?
Tom would probably be my friend still.
Yeah. All right. Let's get out of here. Let's eat some lunch, shall we?
Sounds great.
All right. We'll do this again next Friday here at Barn Wired. Tomorrow morning, we'll be back right in this exact same spot for the sports section. We'll be talking football with Pekin's coach, Clint Weber. We'll be talking Keota cross country. We'll be talking Sigourney Keota football. So it'll be a big show tomorrow at 8 a.m. live here from Barnwired. Otherwise, thank you guys for being here. Did you guys have a good time? All right. Scott, did you have a good time?
Absolutely.
Neil, did you have a good time? Yeah. All right. Yay. Let's get out of here. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.